What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be ranking the Elite Creature Collectible Lycan Maquette statue bus I currently own. Now I own 11 pieces from that magnificent company. We're going to do the top 10 countdown. The only one that's not included in the top 10 countdown, number 11, is the Reaper placard. This is really just a companion piece that looks great with the Reaper set. I'd never recommend buying it unless you had these two, or at least the 1/3 or bust. At least have one companion piece. But we're going to count down the top 10, see how they rank. Now, for me personally, pretty much every one of these are 10 out of 10 pieces. They are absolute grails, best of the best. They're my favorite collectibles in my entire collection. So it is very difficult to rank these, considering they're all 10 out of 10s, but basically I'm going to rank it on what I think looks coolest, from least coolest to most coolest in reality. But I would say number 10 is probably going to be the Marcus bus. Now, this thing is absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong, but I would say it's probably my least favorite. It really did surprise me on how much I liked this when I got it in person. The glass eyes are so well done, and it's just an amazing looking piece. The detail and paint is just phenomenal. So that will be number 10. Number 9 is probably going to be the Reaper. God, between the bust and the 1/3, I'd probably say the bust. The bust. I think I like the 1/3 a little bit more. So number 9 is the Reaper bust. This still is one of my absolute favorite busts of all time. Just freaking awesome. Cool as fuck. I love everything about it. The paint job, it looks like it came out of the movie. That mouth is crazy cool. God, so freaking awesome. I love it to death. Definitely one of the coolest looking busts ever made, without a doubt. But I'll put that at number 9. Number 8, we'll do the Reaper 1/3. Just an absolute killer piece. I love the pose. I love the base. I love the severed head. Just super, super awesome. The full transformation. He just bit that guy's head off. He is ready to fight more. I love the blood effect on the hands, the dripping on the chest. Just freaking amazingly cool. So number 8, Reaper 1/3. For that, I'd probably say number 7 would be the Freddy 1/3. Also just an absolutely incredible piece. Just the absolute best Freddy statue out there. I've seen them all. Easily the best. Phenomenal base. One of the coolest base concepts ever made. This has the glass eyes, real metal claw hands. I wish it had an actual mixed media hat that you could remove, because I think that would be really cool to be able to take that hat off. Because the Jason, you could take the mask off, but Freddy, you can't. I really wish you could. I think that would improve this piece even more. But number 7 is Freddy. Number 6 is going to be Pennywise. Now, this is almost a near perfect piece, although I still think the likeness is a tad off on the normal portrait, although it's still incredibly well done. I love the concept of the Pennywise head in the base, the head in the base with the water, the SS Georgie, that bloody It logo. Pennywise looks phenomenal. The real hair, the glass eyes. Just absolutely phenomenal piece. I love it so much. So that's number 6. Number 5, so we're down to the top 5, is going to be the Lycan Maquette, the 1/3. Maquette really is just their 1/3. But this piece is freaking amazing. It is so freaking cool. Super underrated. It's only 24 inches tall, which for a 1/3 you would think that's really small. But this actually has incredible presence. It is a huge, beefy piece with incredible presence, incredible paint job, the real hair, the translucent resin, the water effect on the base, the real chains that you can, open and close this and actually display it how you want. Just freaking amazing. So that is number 5. Number 4, I'm going to say, is the Jason. Jason is just one of the coolest looking pieces out there. The base is monster big. I love the water effect. I love the fact you have that Jason in the water. The light up feature's sick. Jason is huge, beefy, incredible detail. The weathering on his clothes is awesome. Real machete. The presence is insane, especially with this giant lamppost here that has that really cool light up feature where it basically, you know, trickles like that and you can move it. And I love the fact you could take the mask on and off. They just did such a good job on this, Jason. So freaking amazing piece. So number 4, Jason. Number 3 is going to be the Lycan Bust. This is a newer acquisition I spent years getting. It could just be I just got it, that I like it so much, but it truly is amazing. And I absolutely just love the look of it. It's incredible detail, paint, the pose, the real hair. Knocked it out of the park. So number 3, Lycan Bust. Number 2, Marcus. Marcus 1/3. 3-foot wingspan, incredible paint, detail, everything freaking about it. It is so awesome. There's a reason this goes for $3,500 because it's one of the coolest looking statues ever created. You know, a dynamic flying vampire Dracula from one of the most awesome horror, you know, monster movies ever. I love the underworld movies. They're so well done. And Marcus is such a cool looking, you know, vampire, the Dracula, if you would be, call it. But just a phenomenal piece and one of their absolute best. Now, the base is simpler on this compared to like Jason and Freddy. But when you just look at the statue as a whole, that character, the wingspan is really what sets this apart as, you know, number 2 on the spot. Previously, this was number 1 until a few days ago when I finally got the original Lycan Maquette Predator in my collection. And this has become the number 1 best one for so many reasons. When you look at it, you're just like, holy shiz, that is freaking amazing. The base is perfect. The details absolutely outstanding. The water effect, the trees, the rocks, the plants, the plaque, the pose is perfect. The detail is perfect. It's one of the coolest looking creatures ever created. I love the paint job. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. Just freaking amazing. So easily number 1 in my book, number 1 statue ever created in my book, number 1 in my collection, and definitely ECC Lycan Maquette's best work out there. You know, Steve Wang's best job. So that is my top 10 list for all my Lycan Maquette ECC statues. I'm a huge fan of this company. They're my favorite statues. They're extremely expensive. You know, they average $2,000 to $3,000 each, but they're well worth it in my opinion. I would much rather have, you know, 1 Marcus versus 20 mediocre Dragon Ball Z statues, or even 10 1/4 statues from Sideshow, because I just feel that is so much better in every way. Anyways, folks, that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.